And we are back. So, what's going to end up happening is you're going to have more adoption agencies setting up and basically, hopefully placing children with loving families if that's a possibility. But that's a process. They got to evaluate the home. But when they find out that the child was a product of incest or rape, they may not want that child. Oh no, that's okay. We don't even know who the father is. So you send say for instance, a child is fortunate enough to go to college and they become the victim of a date rape. They don't know who the man is, nothing about him. This is the information that you need to disclose. And they like, oh, that's okay. Who you think I want them kids? Really? Obviously, genetically, if it's too close in a bloodline, like a father, a brother, a cousin, that child's going to have significant mental issues. Why? Because you got to think about it. You got to think about it. Genetically, their genes are almost identical. So we have a beautiful little baby boy. What can you tell us about him? Well, the mother is 16, yes. And the father, well, it was her father, and she was forced. Who's gonna adopt that baby? Because that's a lot. And what ends up happening is these are already children, many young Black and brown children who can't afford to do this. They might trying to get a couple dollars from, maybe the potential sperm donor or wherever, because they know that their lifestyle can't accommodate it. Do I agree that there should be a better way? Absolutely. I believe that every child born should be born to loving parents that want it. They should have 3 hot meals a day. They should have a house with lights and running water, and they should be loved. But that's not the reality. That is not the reality of many children that are born into poverty. Everyone is born to die. But in impoverished areas, you're born to fail. You go from the cradle to the prison. Louisiana, 10 to 15 years in prison if you are a provider, providing a service like this. Okay, 3 strikes you out. You steal a car in 2015. You steal a bike in 2018. In 2022, you steal some candy. You go to prison for the rest of your life. 3 strikes you out. So it's already, if Louisiana were a country, they would have the largest incarceration rate in the world. Now add this to it. Many of these clinics already shut down. They call those people and say, we can't help you because you got those police right there. And here's the situation. Oh, we're just going to go after it civilly. Follow along. If I'm a doctor and it is given information to the local police that I am providing or I have provided some level of abortion, not only can they come and shut me down, okay, but then the person that told on me, they're going to get 10,000. What? And the problem is, what safety net have you established for people like this? It's already challenging for a parent to want to adopt a child that, has, some type of, has not had prenatal care. But a child is a product of rape or incest, they're not going to want them children. Nobody's going to want to adopt those children because those are children that's going to be labeled in many people's minds as damaged. So what happens to them kids? The advent of the orphanage. We are now going to have orphanages like we did many years ago. And those children were going to be housed in orphanages, houses, where nobody want them, and then they're going to go from the orphanages to the prison system. And that's what's going to happen. That is the reality, unless there is a decision made to say, okay, we now have banned Roe v. Wade. Okay, we got that in many of these states. We got that. But here's the alternative. If you are pregnant, we can offer you free prenatal care at the Church of the Rising Sun. We can provide you housing at New Gethsemane. We can do child placement with Greater New Mount Moriah. Offer people something. I don't agree that you should just use abortion as birth control. That's irresponsible. But see, here's the situation. Let's go back and let's talk about it. The reason that many people are in these situations is because the parents don't have enough time, or they're too busy with their own lives to be concerned about their children having sex. You see their bodies changing. You see their preoccupation on the phone. But you don't want to deal with, my little girl, she probably having sex with somebody. You don't want to deal with that because we're too busy worrying about ourselves. We're too busy trying to run after Ray Ray and Bo Hookup. So we too busy. And so as a result, these kids out here having sex. Oh my God, you did it too. So what you owing my God about? You 14, 15 years old, getting it on too. And but for the grace of God, you ain't get pregnant. But what is that? That ain't no way. That ain't birth control. Oh, let me drink some vinegar water. Come on now. It's being silly. This real. And then people grow up and mature, which everyone should. And then you want to throw somebody under the bus, and you did it the same thing yourself. Out here in people basements and all carrying on. And now, oh my God, oh no, duh. Many of these people, okay, I've been redeemed. I know, and I have been too, and set free. But at the same time, I was there once. And so were you. Many people who are condoning or, are proponents, they ain't just, we must wait till married for sexual. We must wait till married. Come on, sit down. You're lying. You're lying. You did it too. And many of you all who are celebrating this day, married and having affairs right now. But you're talking out of one side of your mouth, but you're living a different way. So now that we have done this and we've set it up, we're there now. Let's talk about. I want some of these church organizations, these youth organizations, put your money there. Bring them in your house. You bringing refugees in your house, bring these children in your house. Oh, I don't want to do all that. No, See, the release with the refugees, they're adults and they can watch their children. Bring these kids in your home. And if you doing that, then you doing your part. And I applaud you. But don't talk about somebody's situation, but you're not willing to offer a reasonable, rational explanation. Kids aren't going to wait, but we can teach and inform our kids as they coming up. Let me tell you something, Miss Leah, and I love it, and I love y'all comments, and from time to time I'm going to say them. Let me tell you something. I'm a little different. I didn't want my children to have to suffer having an abortion. So when I thought that there was some, talking on the phone, doors unlocked, hey, listen, I bought $100 worth of contraceptives and put it in the bathroom. And for that child that I didn't want to tell me, Oh, we get ready to go get that vaccination, huh? And you know what that was? Birth control, okay? Because I knew they couldn't handle the responsibility and the trauma of ending a pregnancy. Oh, but I can't do that. Oh, no, I can't. Okay. Then you need to do something. And talking about it ain't enough. Johnny, yes, Mom. When you're getting ready to have sex, you're going to tell me. Oh, absolutely, Mom. Hey, Mom, listen, I'm getting ready to go out with my girlfriend. Can you get a couple dollars? I need to get some condoms. Those are not conversations that we have. Okay? But if you all got boys, put them condoms in their cars. You make sure it's, and don't, like I told my kids, this ain't a trick. I ain't counting it and I don't care about that. But make it readily available. And if you see one, you got to overlook it. Because the reality is they're trying. But how you going to talk about it, not be about it? Okay, wonderful. Many pro-life organizations are not that they are setting up programs to help single moms and also working with government officials to make adoptions easier. But the point remains is this, okay? They ain't set up. And what's the extent of it? Realistically, they're going to inundate this system. Okay, it's gonna be like we say we got free milk. Everybody and their mama gonna run down there. We need to talk about it, but at least it's a start. We'll be back. Come on, ready? Y'all ready?